My name is Lorelie, but my real name was Michelle Clark or Michelle Seriaco. I'm 23 years old. I was born at Angeles, Pampanga, but when I was adopted by my adopted family, they made the birth certificate that I was born at San Juan, Metro Manila. My mother is Diane Seriaco, and I'm not sure about my father's name, but my mom said that my father is Mike Clark or Mike Clarkson or Michael Clark or Michael Clarkson.
Your mother is a Filipina?
Yes, she is.
And your father?
I'm not sure about it, but my mom said that she's a black American. Before, my mom told me that my father and her they met at Angeles, Pampanga at Margareta Bar, which is I think at Clark Air Base. I'm
Yes.
not sure about it, but that's what she said. She also mentioned that she met my father's parents, and my mom told me that they're not good. And then my mom told me that when I was a kid, like I don't know if 1 year old or 2 years old, that my dad is carrying me on his bicycle. I'm not sure about my mother's background, but her friends told me that my mom loves to do cocaine, and then they're a prostitute. And then I think that's how she met my dad. I think it was a one night stand, and when she was pregnant, she isn't sure about my father because she has slept with many guys. And then when she saw my color until like 2 days or 3 days, it was turning black. Because she said that when I was born, I was white. My mother left him.
Okay.
She didn't tell me why.
Okay.
But we live at Paco, and she has another guy there.
Where's Paco? In Manila?
Manila.
Okay.
She has another guy there named Danilo.
A Filipino?
Yeah, Filipino.
Like
A
your
drug
stepfather.
addict too. I think I was 2 to 3.
Yes.
2 to 3. And then they were what they call it? They will verbal abusing me, physical abusing me, and then all the neighbors there were like, if you're treating the kid like that, maybe you can put them to the orphanage, or you can put them on City Hall. So,
Right.
yeah, many people wants kids.
Right.
And then my mom think about it. I didn't know how many years they think about it, but I was adopted at Manila City Hall by at 4 to 5 years old. We were 3.
You were 3
Yeah.
kids?
I have white American brother, which is lost right now. I can't find him. His name is Jimwell, and
His first name is Jim Well?
yeah.
How old
I'm not sure.
Younger or older than you?
Younger. He's the second one.
Okay.
I'm the eldest. He's
Okay.
the second one. But right now, I think his name is changed.
Right.
And then my third brother is, I just met him last 2019, March 2019. He contacted me on Facebook and he said, "Are you my sister? Are you the one who is adopted by?" Because I was adopted too.
Right.
And I was glad that I met him. And then before we got adopted, my mother asked money for the adopted parents.
Okay.
And then they she can't read or write, so she put a thumb
Like a fingerprint, thumbprint.
Yeah, she put her thumb fingerprint that I'm no longer hers.
Who was that facilitated through? The City Hall or through
City Hall.
that
Manila
was-
City Hall, yes.
Okay, then what did City Hall do with you?
I'm not really sure, but some of the mothers there, "Oh, you're cute, I want you." Ganyan. And then I was the one they're not touchy at me at all, because maybe I was 3 or 4, and then I'm black, I look like dirt. That's for me, I look like a dirt. And then my 2 brothers, the one is a little baby and the one is not still crawling, but they're so white. And all the mothers say, "Oh, you're so cute."
Your mother just couldn't handle the 3 of you at the time?
And then she said that, "I'm just gonna buy an ice cream." She said that to me. She said that, "Michelle, I'm going to buy an ice cream." And I told her that, "Please come back to us." And then she never came back. She never came back, and then
family, they didn't really want to adopt me. But out of pity, they adopted me.
We'll just take a break.
I'm sorry.
My mom told us that she were gonna buy ice cream, and then she never came back. Then out of pity, they adopted me. They changed my name. They baptized me at the church, Fatima Church at Santa Manila. And then times were passing by. They get me at school for kinder to grade 6. It was okay until every time I make mistake, my adopted mother will tell me that, do you want me to give you back to your prostitute mom? I mean, that's not nice to say for like, at that my age.
Yeah.
It's not like things nice to say. It's
Yeah.
not nice to say. And every time I make mistake, I'm really scared because I know that she will tell something that, you want me to give you back to your mom. You know that your mom can't work. You know that every bad words I can hear.
How old was your adopted mum?
Before, I think she was like 50.
When she adopted
Yeah.
you, she was 50.
50
Did she have
plus.
her own kids?
She has her
Like
own
biological?
kids. Yes, she has. She has like Kuya Nino, Kuya Ryan, Kuya Gary, Kuya Edward, and all of the 4 of them are working. And then the youngest Kuya Pei at that time is he's at high school. So I was the little kid. I understand that they don't know how to take care of a child, but that's not nice things to say.
Why do you think that she adopted you?
Out of pity.
Out of pity?
Yeah.
Not out of love?
No.
That she really wanted to adopt somebody?
No. Because every time, there's a time that I made mistakes, and then she will give me back to my mom. And
Really?
then,
She did give you back to your mum sometimes?
yeah. She will give me back to my mom, and then she will get me. And then she will give it back to my mom, and then she will get me.
So that was very confusing.
Yes, it was.
At what age?
I think I was like 7 or 8 or 9.
That must have been very, very confusing, being swapped between
Yeah.
backwards and forwards.
I feel like a dog because that's what my mom did it to me. When I was not adopted by them, my mom used to put me on my neighbors. Sometimes she will leave me on the street, and the neighbors will tell, oh, you come inside, you can eat, because they're pity out of me. They're
Yeah.
pity. But
Yeah.
I felt the love.
Yeah.
I felt the love. That time, I got the news that my mom was in jail.
What was she in jail for?
Drugs. She
Okay.
she was selling drugs. I was graduated at grade 6 to them, and everything is okay for me because as long as I study. Because at that time, my mind is, I wanted to finish because I wanted to help my mom. Even though she's like that, I want to find all my brothers. I want to find my sister. Want to help them, and especially I want to find my father. And then, there's the time that their nephew, the grandson of my mom, of my stepmother, my adopted mother, he's been so touchy with me. Like, he said, we're gonna play, but he's touching my breast, he's touching my legs, which is, I don't know but why he did that.
How old were you?
I think I was the time, it was started at 4 years old. It started at 4. I thought it's just a game. Until I was grade 6, and then he sexual abused me. And then I told them that he did that to me, but they said that, please don't ruin our family because you're just an adopted. And then that's the time that I ran away. I ran away, and in the middle of the night, the barangay tanod caught me. And I lied about it because they were asking information about me. They were asking, who are you? What's your age? What's your name? And where do you live? I already told them that I was Erica because I don't want to tell them about the thing that happened to me because I was really ashamed of it.
Right.
And then they put me on reception and action center, which is called RAC. And the same pattern. I didn't speak at all. I didn't want them to know because I think that, what would they think about me? Do they will think that I'm a good girl, or will they think that I'm a pig? I can't say, but the reception and action center put me on Boys Town. It's a home for kids who wants to go to school, but it's like a foundation. It's a government foundation.
Okay.
I was there like half a year. I didn't really stay there for big because they were getting my name and they want me to go to school. But if they want me to go to school, they need my real name.
Okay.
And they already bought me a uniform, bought me some books, some
The boys'
notebooks.
town.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did. But the problem is I can't tell them. And they said, what if you can go to school just for the day? So think about it. And I did. And then it was good. It was good and all because I meet friends. But the problem is I need to be registered at school.
Yeah.
They need to get my LRN.
Yeah. What's that?
It's like ID reference
Sige.
for me to enroll at first year high school. But I really can't because I was ashamed. It traumatized me that what if they would judge me? What if they would tell me hurtful things?
Yes.
And then I don't know how to tell it to them, so I stopped.
Right.
And then those mean girls, we have I think at every home there, we're like 50 girls. 50 girls inside the boys' town. There's home for the aging for old men and women. There's toddlers, foundling for toddlers, and then there's boys' home for the boys, and there's girls' home for the girls. But overall, it's called Boys' Town.
Yes.
I was put at the girls' home, and the girls were jealous at me because every time there were sponsors or there were people coming around to have a party or to give donation, they will talk to me. Oh, do you have lahi? Oh, what's your are you Black American? Are you Nigerian?
What
And
does lahi mean?
it's like what kind of foreign are you?
Okay.
And I told them that I'm not sure, but my mother said that I'm Black American. Some
Yeah.
says I'm Nigerian. I'm not really sure about it. And then they always told me that, can you sing? And I said, yes, I can. And I sing for them, and some of the girls that were jealous.
Uh-huh.
And some of the girls burned my clothes, steal money from me, bullying me because of it. And then I escaped there. While escaping there, the barangay again caught me in the middle of the night because I'm the girl that I can sleep in the street because I'm scared of maybe it can happen again to me. So I said, for that time, I said my real name. I told them that, who can I tell my real story? Just one person. And they gave me a social worker. And that's where I burst and I tell her everything. And I told her that I was Lorelie, and I have adopted parents, which is and they verbal abuse and sexual abuse me. And then they put me on different kind of home at the Rock.
Okay.
It's like at the Rock, they have different rooms for
Yes.
the kids.
Yes.
Some for the abuse one and some for the curfew ones. And I was put on the abuse ones. And then there were volunteers who is volunteering at Verlani. They put activities on it, and then sometimes they feed us, and sometimes they put donations like shirts, everything they can help. And then there was a time that they noticed it that I was not speaking at them. I was not interacting with the kids, and I was like always shy, and I always cry. And then there's a guy who named Kuya Gwen, and the other one is Ate Alex. She's a Chinese, and Kuya Gwen was a French guy. And they tried their best to speak English, to speak to me, and they said, "Are you okay?" And I was not speaking, and I think it really took them like 4 months me to talk to them because I only trust that time is my social worker. Not everybody, I only trust them. And then they told me that we can help you. Do you want to finish your study? Do you want us to help you mentally, emotionally? And I really said yes. And there's the time that they asked the social worker if they can put me on the Verlani. Verlani Foundation is a non-organization. It's not non-organization
Not
government. Yeah, non-government. And then when I was there,
Verlani is what? An orphanage?
yes, it is an orphanage.
Of Lorelie.
I'm in 3 months here. Yeah. My mom is a prostitute. My mom supposed to sell me to another guy. That's why I ran away because I don't want to do that to me. That's why I'm here in the Fernando. I like it here.
What's the best part of it?
Here, my friends, and then they're teaching me whatever I want. To be a photographer. That you found a girl and you married now. Berlani Foundation. They gave me another new social worker and a psychiatrist for my mental illness because I was really crying that time and I was not eating and I don't like to socialize really. Until now I don't like to socialize. I'm the person that I'm always in the one room. I don't want to speak in anybody at all because I don't trust no one. Can't blame me at all. And then when I tell them everything and then they got my birth certificate, they contacted my adopted parents and I was scared at that time because they contacted them. I thought that they were going to give me back to them. And then they told me that we're going in a conference room. It's a big table and everybody was there. And then my adopted parents was on the other side. And then I tell them everything. And the same time, they told me that don't ruin our family. You're just an adopted. Stop it. And I told them, okay, if you want to believe on it, then it's fine. The matter is only I told them the truth. And then I really burst my tears. And then I told my psychiatrist that, can I go out? Because I can't breathe because of crying. And she told me, okay. And then they talked inside of the conference room. And I didn't see them after that.
The family that you were, the adopted family that you were staying with, you never saw them again after that?
I saw them last 2020 because my adopted mother was dead.
Your adopted mother has passed away now?
Yeah, she was dead. And then I feel like I was to blame. Because all of his siblings, all of his sons are fighting because it's like, you're the one who's supposed to take care of mom while on the hospital. All of them are working and I was the free one. I know I was working, but that time I was working also for my biological mom because I understood that my mother can't work because of his mental illness also. Because that time she was really always high on drugs. And then she is so impatient with everybody and always going in and out of jail. And then my step grandma, she's the one who took care of my 2 siblings. She also took care of me when I was at hers before, when I was I think 3 or 2. Every morning we will go to every different street to take tutong, the under of the rice.
Right.
Yeah, we will get that, exchange that, we will get their trash and put it on the dumpster. And then every morning we will go to Mang Inasal, to different restaurants. We will go get their garbage, the chicken garbage. We will wash it and then we will eat it. After we wash it, we were gonna dry it to the sun. And after that, we're gonna fry it.
This is when you were with your
biological mom.
Right.
Because my biological mom always not there with me. And then my step lola really tried her best to take care of me, and sometimes she is busy also because she has different kids also
Yes.
And then her husband is, his job is he's the one who drives. Who drives a funeral.
Yeah.
After that, when he drives a funeral, there's a food.
Yeah.
There's the time that I told my lola, I call her lola, sometimes mama. When the time I call her mama, she said, you can call me mama. So I call her Mama Marsha. I told her, Mama Marsha, when I was a little girl. Imagine that, telling Mama Marsha, I wish that every day there was a dead person so we can eat. Because if there's a dead person at a funeral, we can have a free food. We can have a free food and we can take it home and feed my 2 siblings. It was that time JR and Jim were with me. And then I told my, and she told me that that's not nice. And then she just cried because she understood what I felt. When I was at Berlani Foundation, they gave me sponsor for my studies. And then
Who sponsored you?
it was a different person. I did it. I think it's Marie and Francois, their husband and wife. They were
What
the
nationality?
French.
French.
Yeah, they were the ones who supports me my first year high school, second year high school to third year high school. And after that, I fell in love with the lesbian. That was my first love, and I think it was puppy love.
When you were at the orphanage?
Yeah. He ran away and I ran away together with him. I think I was at time 14 or 15? 15?
Okay.
15 or 16. 15 or 16, and the orphanage told us that if you don't want us to take care of you, you can sign here. It's a discharge form that whatever happens to you, we're not responsible anymore. And then that time, I didn't have money at all. So I contacted all my friends. I contacted some volunteers at Berlani. Maybe they can help. I contacted some of the volunteers who donates at Berlani, and there was a director. He told me that you can work for me, but be responsible because
Okay.
I have very many jobs to
What
you.
was that work doing?
It was a personal assistant, it was an usherette, it was a theater actress, and sometimes I do extras. Like I was the ambassador of AMA. It's a college school here in the Philippines. And then I said yes. And then she's screen time with me, and then she took my information like how old are you, my height, my statics. Before that, I was very thin
Yes.
I was very thin. Now I was chubby.
Mm.
And then we're going to some places to have an activity like theatering at so many schools, and then I really earned some money. But that time I was not doing my school, and I was like, I want to go to school, but how? And then there's when I meet my second girlfriend.
At school?
No. At only Facebook. I met her because some of my friends doing Facebook also, and there's a group page and a group chat. And she was like chatting me like, how are you? Are you fine? And then we fall in love. And then I have a contract at my director. It's a contract that I can't have a boyfriend.
Okay.
Because they are partnering me to other boys, so
Yeah.
they're scared that maybe my girlfriend will get jealous.
Yeah.
And then when they knew that I have a girlfriend, I told them that I'll go. And my boyfriend lives at Bulacan, and then she talks to her sister that can she live here, and then my sister, yeah, sure, fine, it's okay. And then we live there.
This is where you're living now?
Yeah, Bulacan.
You're doing a 4-year course?
Yeah.
What's the course that you're studying?
It's a Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management.
Okay, and this is your first year?
Yeah, this is my first year, second year. First year, second sem.
Okay.
This is my first year, second sem, and I think I'm gonna work again for my second to fourth year.
How much does that cost per year?
Per year, it costs 18,000 pesos.
How far is that from here?
Very far. I think it's 2 hours away.
You have to travel 2 hours?
Yeah, so if my class is 7, I have to wake up at 4 a.m.
And 2 hours there, 2 hours back?
Yeah.
Every day?
I have 4 days.
4 days a week?
Yeah.
Wow, it's a long day.
Yeah. And sometimes we have makeup school. It's a day that, for example, I have no classes on Monday, and then my teacher decided, oh, you have school on Monday, and I have no choice to go on Monday.
It's a tourism course, is it? What is
Yes,
it exactly?
It's like you can be a flight attendant, you can be a hotel staff, you can be a tour guide, tour travel agent, and
Okay.
overall.
The person that's sponsoring you from overseas,
It's Mama Claire Jolivet.
Mama Claire, she's a pensioner now? Is she?
I
How old
think
is she?
I think right now she's 60 plus.
60 plus.
Uh-huh.
And she's told you that she won't be able to
Yeah.
help you with your
said that-
studies.
she said exactly that as much as I want to help you, but I really can't right now because on and all, I'm on my own. I don't have kids. I don't have husband. I'm the one who only supports myself, and she has 3 dogs and 3 cats
Right.
and 3 birds.
What are you going to do?
I think I'm going to stop studying to have a job. Because here, I'm trying to find a part-time job, but I really can't find one.
Is your partner working?
Yes.
Your partner is
Yeah.
working?
Yeah.
What job does...
He's helping her mom with the pamaypay.
Okay, so your mum has a
Yeah.
home business
Yeah.
making the fans?
The fan.
And she's just helping there, but it doesn't
Yeah.
pay...
Sometimes
a
I
lot.
help them. So, sometimes I help them.
Okay.
If I have, for example, today, I don't have class, I'm gonna help them later.
So you make those and
I put the package on the fan.
you make those and then they go off to Manila, to the city, to be sold at the
Yeah.
local market.
Divisoria, yeah.
And your mother-in-law receives 2 pesos per
yeah.
fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then my girlfriend's mom, she's the one who supports me for my transportation.
So just getting to school,
Yeah.
how much does that cost daily, like going and backwards?
30 pesos to go there and 30 pesos to go back.
60 pesos.
Yeah.
Okay, so 60 pesos a day, and your mother-in-law, from the money that she makes making the fans,
Uh-huh.
she helps you and her own daughter
Mm-mm.
get to school each
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
2 hours there, 2 hours back.
Yeah.
You're thinking of stopping school.
Yeah, after this sem. Because this sem, my sponsor pays it. This is the last time she pays it.
Okay. You showed me earlier that all of the paperwork you've sent your sponsor the receipts.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because I don't want them to think wrongly of me.
Yes.
I want them to know that I'm telling the truth. Like, for example, Mama Claire gave me a big amount. It's 18,000 pesos. And then I picture myself paying the cashier at school.
Really?
I really did. And
Wow.
then they give me the receipt and I picture it. And then there's a, what you call it? There's a stamp on it that STI Balagtas. There's a stamp on it that it's a receipt of a school.
So you paid that whole 18,000 in one go.
Yeah.
But that 18,000 is going to be finished.
Yeah.
When does that take? When is that paid up until? When does that run out? And when do you have to? What's the date you need to pay the next?
March. Alam ba? March. Kailan tapos ng second sem? August. August. My second sem is gonna be finished in August.
And then after that, you have no more money to
Yeah, I'm
continue
gonna
your studies.
go. Yeah,
You've
I'm
got to-
gonna go on full-time job. Maybe someone could help me find my father. My mom told me that my father, his name is Michael Clark or Michael Clarkson. I'm not really sure. At Margareta Bar, which she said that it was a Clark Air Base. And then my mom told me that before that my father was a black American guy, and she also told me that my dad was a soldier, but she isn't sure if it's a US Air Force or US Navy. And then my mom told also me that when I was a kid, my dad used to put me on his bike and have a ride on their subdivision. And my mom told me that my father owns before a house on the subdivision. I hope someone could help me find my father, because all my life I've been searching for him. I've been joining pages. I've been searching in Facebook and Friendster before. We have Friendster, and
Yes.
I've been searching for him.
So I'm hoping, Laurie, that we can do a Ancestry.com
Yeah.
test, the same that we've done for Mary Ann, the lady out of my other video. We should be able to order a kit and get it express shipped from America to here, and we'll get that sent away from you, and then hopefully there might well be a match on that website, because I believe that we're probably going to need to do a DNA test to try and find your father, because we just don't have any pictures, we don't have an address,
Yeah.
we're unsure of the right spelling of the name.
Yeah. And my mom even told me that my father was dead or my dad is so old. So
Yes.
I don't know how to believe her anymore.
Yes.
I don't know how to believe her anymore.
Okay. Your boyfriend's mother is
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
Mama, come in.
Mama.
She's been with us the whole time, just watching over, because she's obviously caring mother. She wants to make sure that Laurie's okay.
Mama.
Hello, Mama. What's your name?
Melda.
Imelda.
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 Oraniel.
And how old are you?
I'm 57 years old.
57. You don't look 57, ma'am. You're very good for your age. And then how long have you known Lori?
Ano ba? Kaya ano to, ilang taon mo na ako nakilala? Almost 6 years.
6 years.
5.5 years.
Right.
Turning
And
6 years.
she's dating your
Running to 6 years.
she's dating your daughter.
Yeah.
And you're okay with that?
Okay.
You don't mind because you've been caring for her for all of this time. You're helping her with the fare to go to college.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to say to your mama on camera?
Ano din pwede ko sabihin sa'yo? I just wanted to say that thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. I was expecting when I was a kid, I was expecting that my biological mom would take care of me, feed me, love me, even go with me with school. Even my adopted parents, I expected that they would love me. I didn't expect that the ones that who is in my family, they're the ones who helped me. They're the ones who helped me. When I'm sick, they're the one who give me medicine. They're the one who's guiding me.
Do you want to cuddle you, ma?
Thank you, Ma.
And Leah May, I think you've got some information that you want to share with Lori.
Yeah, I get a really, really big information that Lori, Michelle, we found your father.
Hindi nga po.
Yeah.
Nakita na sa'yo.
So myself and Leah May, we're running late, so instead of getting a taxi, we're getting a couple of habbles from Cebu City.
And I'm not sure about my father's name.
We're gonna catch the plane from Lapu-Lapu all the way to Clark.
My mom said that my father is Mike Clark or Mike Clarkson or Michael Clark or Michael Clarkson.
And so our epic journey had begun. Your mother is a Filipina.
Yeah, she is.
And your father?
I'm not sure about it, but my mom said that she's a black American.
And we had no time to lose. We were heading north.
I hope someone could help me find my father. All my life, I've been searching for him.
So we were supposed to be leaving at 1 o'clock.
I've been joining pages. I've been searching in Facebook and Friendster before.
And on the way here in the taxi, I was checking my emails and there was an email from Philippine Airlines and they said, you're not leaving at 1 o'clock.
We have Friendster and
Yes.
I've been searching for him.
It's been rescheduled. You're now leaving around 16:10, 4:10. Myself and Leah May had to overcome our fear of flying. And so it was time for a beer.
Boy, you're not going in there. We have flight to catch.
Hello. Mrs. And so detouring towards the bar, we nearly missed our flight. That's us, guys. We're late for our flight. 4:30, we're off to Clark. We think we found Lori's father in Anglis. There was a chap called Michael that commented on the last video saying that he thinks he knows, yeah. So we're on our way now, they're waiting for us. And as usual, Leah and Blair were late to board the plane. I'm always apprehensive about flying, but there was no turning back now. And so, was it going to be one of those big jumbo jets, 747? Oh no, it's one of those propeller planes. But still, it had the look of a private jet. And for me, the tension was building. I hadn't been on a plane for around 6 years. I was apprehensive, but I knew I had to go through with it. The dude in front of me was keen to get on the plane, so I let him go instead. I had to look over my shoulder just to make sure my little buddy was still with me. Hello, sir. And of course, unluckily for me, they had sat me beside the window so I could see the wheels going up. There was no turning back after that. We were in the air. We were flying from Cebu all the way to Anglis City. So we've just arrived at Clark Airport. The flight was delayed. We should have arrived at 2:45 and we've arrived at 6:30. It's the evening and we're on our way to the hotel. This is it. We've come all the way to Clark, Pampanga, Angeles City to hopefully find Lorie's father. The flights are really expensive. We couldn't afford it. My son back in Australia sent me the money for our flight. And then hopefully next month we'll be able to pay him back.
Thank you, Josh, for saving us.
This is it. Tomorrow morning, we're going to meet Michael Clark. After we've met him and confirmed he is indeed Lorie's father, we're going to travel to Bulacan. We're going to surprise Lorie. We're going to have a photo with us. And we're going to say, Lorie, we found your father. And then we're going to arrange a meet-up with them.
The reunion. Hopefully.
So guys, join myself and Leah as we reunite this ex-military veteran, Michael Clark. It's been 23 years with his daughter, Lorie. Join us on the Leah and Blair Slog. We headed into Angeles City to find somewhere to stay for the night. It was going to be an exciting day tomorrow. This is my wife, Leah.
Hello.
Are you cool
Nice
if we're
to meet you.
recording? Hello, sir. Hi, how are you? My name is Blair.
Hey, Blair, how are you?
Don't worry,
How
you
are
the
you,
police.
sir?
Don't be looking like that.
My wife,
I am Leah.
Leah May.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
These are the folks that found your daughter.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Where's she at?
She's in Bulacan.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's nice. She's safe?
Yeah, she's safe. Yep.
Okay.
And we reached out to her. Just give you some background.
Okay.
We reached out to her, and she had posted something on Facebook saying she was trying to find her father.
Right.
Michael commented.
There, we
Oh,
did the
yeah.
video. Yeah, we did the video with.
I showed you the video.
Yes.
Yeah,
She says her father is Mike Clark.
Incredible.
It is incredible.
It
It's an incredible story. So she wants to meet you as soon as possible.
Oh, good. That's fine. I'm all for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Well, when can we arrange?
I'm with Lorie's father, Michael Clark.
Yes.
Thank you for seeing us, sir, at such short notice. So you're the father of Lorelie?
Yes.
Michelle.
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay. So what happened from the time that you... When did you see Michelle last? How old was she?
Last time I saw her, I was in Subic, right? And she was with her mother. And I was looking for her, actually. So she said she didn't like Angeles City, which I can't blame her. She says, no, Diane says Diane doesn't like Angeles City, right? So that's why she moved over there. She said, if you want to see your daughter, you got to come here. So where's here? Subic. But yeah, I'm really, really, really anxious to meet her again, right? And see her again. Who wouldn't?
I can see the resemblance, sir, in your eyes.
Can you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see now, man.
Very much.
She's really pretty.
Yeah.
She's really
She's
pretty.
really pretty and she's really smart.
Yeah, I know she's very smart.
Yeah. Like I'm emotional a little bit at this moment because because like Michelle is really like wanted to meet and see her father. Really, like she's chatting us. Hopefully you can find my father.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she said to us because she wanna meet you.
Oh yeah, sure. So her father wants to meet her even more, right? I thought people were mad at me. I said,
No one's mad at you at all.
No,
oh,
no.
okay.
She just wants to hug you.
My name is Lorelie, but my real name was Michelle Clark or Michelle Siriaco. I'm 23 years old. I was born at Angeles, Pampanga, but when I was adopted by my adopted family, they made a birth certificate that I was born at San Juan, Metro Manila. My mother is Leah, and I'm not sure about my father's name, but my mom said that my father is Mike Clark or Mike Clarkson or Michael Clark or Michael Clarkson.
Michael Clark without the son.
Now she knows.
Yeah.
Now she knows that it's.
How do you feel when you see that?
Man, it's very hard to describe. Incredible, very good, very lucky, very blessed. How many chances do a person get in life, to experience things that they didn't have the opportunity to, and still be around to.
You're not gonna be changing diapers, so.
Good.
So guys, myself and Leah May, we've traveled all the way from Cebu. We've come to Angeles City, and the next day, through Michael's help here, thank you Michael, we found another Michael Clark, Michelle's father.
Wow.
Michelle's been looking, Michelle, she's been looking for 23 years, and we're about to reunite Michelle with her father here in Angeles City. And you're excited to meet your daughter?
Absolutely.
Lorelie, we found your father. Here it is beside us. We're gonna bring you here as soon as possible and reunite.
Myself and Leah May had travelled all the way from Cebu to Angeles City, and we had just found Lorelie's father. Once in a while, the stars align so that something really good happens to a really deserving person. In this instance, that deserving person is a young Amerasian woman named Lorelie. This beautiful half Filipina grew up without her mother, who was in and out of jail, and she has never met her US military veteran father.
His name is Michael Clark or Michael Clarkson, I'm not really sure.
Over the past couple of months, we have documented Lorelie's story in the search for her father. Amazingly, someone reached out to us who had watched one of the previous videos. They had watched the story of Lorelie recounting her tragic upbringing, and we hoped that someone somewhere might know her father. Incredibly, this viewer, Michael B, reached out to us saying he knew a Michael Clark who had served in the US Navy, and he was living in Angeles City in the Philippines. So we flew up to Angeles City as soon as we could to tell Lorelie we had found her long lost father. In this video, you will see the moment that we tell Lorelie we have found her father, and continue to watch as they are reunited after 20 to Lorie's house.
10 minutes away to tell Lorelie that we found her father.
We were soon to arrive at our destination. Leah May is going to be meeting Lorelie for the first time. We've got some good news for her. You want to say anything, Leah May?
I'm just nervous and excited at the same time. Hello!
Thank you.
Now I finally meet you. Hello po. Kumain na po kayo. Tubig. Pasok po, let's go inside.
And Leah May, I think you've got some information that you want to share with Lorelie.
Yeah, I get a really, really big information that Lorelie, Michelle, we found your father.
Hindi nga po.
Yeah.
Nakita na tayo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Buhay po.
Yes.
Kung hindi na po ako magtitig ng DNA. Hindi nga po, seryoso po.
Yeah, it is really serious. Like, that's why we're here. He is waiting for you. And
Ano po pangalan niya?
Michael Clark.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you po, sobrang thank you po, Ate Leah. Sobrang thank you po.
We didn't expect this.
Hindi niyo sinabi na kay kanina, sobrang di Kuya Blair. Thank you so much.
So, after downloading your video on YouTube,
Nabigla kami talaga. Sobrang thank you.
after downloading your video on YouTube, somebody reached out to us. His name is Michael as well. And he said, I might know her father. He is Michael Clark.
Malaki na yung papa ko. Hindi na ako magtitake ng cake. Thank you
And
po.
he is living in Angeles, Pampanga. He's alive and he's willing to meet you as soon as possible.
Yes po. Ate, may nakita yung tatay ko. Hindi pa ako nagtitake ng cake. Nakita na yung papa ko. Ang tagal ko. Sorry po. Ang tagal ko
It's
na po.
20 years, 23 years. It's 23 years, you know. It's 23 years, and it's like your video, like you don't know the real name. Is it Michael Clarkson or Michael Clark? But it's confirmed. It's Michael Clark. He is 72 years old. Yeah, he is 72 years old, and it's like when I'm gonna see my daughter. He doesn't forget you. He knows about you. He's looking for you. He's wondering where you are. Hopefully you can find my father.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she said to us because she wanna meet you.
Oh yeah, sure. So her father wants to meet her even more.
Thank you po.
So that's the main reason. We did.
That's the only reason why we're here.
Yeah.
Thank you po.
Yeah. It's been like how many days we're trying to surprise you, like we wanted to tell you on like
We needed to
Messenger.
confirm it.
Yeah, we need to confirm. He knows your mother, Diane.
He knows.
Yeah, he remember.
Can you ask him?
We saw him this
where
morning.
Where did he meet my mom?
Yeah, they've been living together before.
Yes, that's what she said. So
Yeah.
thank you po.
And so, Operation Specialist Class 1 Michael Clark had been found by our viewer, Michael B.
Hi po, Sir Michael. Thank you so much for finding my father. Thank you po.
It was time to leave, but not before Leah May had looked at Imelda's fans and arranged to buy some to ship to Cebu in the future. Lorelie was packed. She brought her partner with her. They were excited to be on their way to Angeles City. Little did we know the journey was going to end up taking 6 hours. But on the way, we saw many sights, especially this young gentleman, tired after a hard day's work as a security guard. He just couldn't keep his eyes open. He ended up gone. After a good night's rest for some, but not Lorelie, it was the next morning. Michael B had picked us up in the car, and we were on our way for the reunion with Lorelie's father. How you feeling? Everyone's in, away we go. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Michael's very kindly come and picked us up from where we're staying in Angeles City, JW Hotel Apartments. Thanks to Michael reaching out to us in the comment section of Michelle Lorelie's video. It does work. Social media, YouTube, finding lost fathers does work. Thank you so much, Michael. It was early in the morning and we still hadn't eaten breakfast. But luckily the 10 spot turned on the show. Laurie's on his way. How are you feeling? You're tearing up a little bit. Excited?
I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
Everybody involved was getting nervous. It was time for me to go outside and greet Michael Clark at the front gate.
Morning, how are you?
How are you?
Pretty good.
Ready to meet Michelle?
Yes.
Okay. She's waiting for you in the end room, so let's go through. So guys, 23 years in the making, we're about to reunite Michelle with her long-lost father, Michael.
Good.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
Get ready for this emotional reunion about to happen. Michael, your daughter Michelle.
How you doing, man? My.
I've been waiting for this day.
So have I. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
You got some questions for your father?
I have a lot.
You're both very, very brave to be reuniting with all of these cameras on you. I'm so proud of you, Michelle. I know it's been a very, very long and hard journey looking after Michael, your father. But today, April the 28th, 2023, you're reunited after 23 years. Give your father a big cuddle. Michael, come on in.
Can't go wrong with that. we get us.
So this is Michael Brown, the man that reached out to me through our YouTube video and said he might know Michelle's father. Without Michael, none of this would have happened today. So from the bottom of our hearts, on behalf of Michelle, thank you so much for reuniting this father and the daughter after 23 years. Without your help, this wouldn't have happened today. So you're the hero of today, so thank you. I'm now very happy to call Michael B a friend. It was time for Lorelie to get to know her father.